Live from the Palace of Auburn Hills at Auburn Hills, it's the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks. Hi, everybody. Marv Albert along with Steve Kerr. For the introductions, let's go to the public address.
All right, Detroit! Here are tonight's starters for your Detroit Pistons. Starting at center, number 13, Nazem Mohammed. Starting at forward, number 22, Tayshaun Prince. Starting at guard, number 1, Chauncey Billups. Starting at the other guard, number 32, Rip Hamilton. Starting at the other forward, number 36, Rasheed Wallace.
All right, Steve, what are the major points for Detroit tonight if they're to pull this one out?
Well, the number one priority here tonight, Marv, is to try to slow down Eddie Curry. He can be very dominant down on that low block. And I think the way to do that is send double-team help at him. He's not a great passer out of the post. You can confuse him, try to speed up the game for him. Otherwise, he can really go to work down on the post.
Marbury trying to stay in front of him. Here's Billups. Jumper off the mark. Here's the steal. And again, Detroit on the run. Chauncey Billups taking it to the rim.
No, that's what you want, Marv. Try to create some easy points in the first half. Get yourself going a little bit. Find some momentum.
Here's Marbury. And Stephon Marbury comes up short.
Well, they got exactly what they wanted, Marv. A nice high percentage shot, but they could not convert.
Crawford giving no room and is rejected. The Pistons will get it back. Hamilton with the move. And Rip Hamilton taking advantage off the double team. And Stephon Marbury stepped out of bounds.
It's amazing how often we see that, Marv, a player stepping out of bounds. You'd think guys would understand a little bit more the meaning of those lines that surround the court.
Billups moving to the front court. Good job by Marbury. Here's the switch. Hamilton finds the room. Yes!
Well, that's a nice drive to the hoop, but got to slide your feet and get in front of that guy defensively.
Marbury, nice move. Delivery to Jeffries. Jeffries looking for that low post. Shot clock to 6. Down to 4. Swatted away. Here come the Pistons. Hamilton gets space. And Rip Hamilton could not finish.
That's a difficult shot there, Marv. A hand in his face. He tried to go up and over the defense, but really didn't get a good look.
Billups gets inside, and that is an offensive foul. Steve, I don't know about that call, and I know how difficult it is for the officials, but I go the other way.
Yeah, how can you say that? The offensive player came barreling down, totally out of control. I thought it was a great call.
2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pistons up by 4. Billups trying to stay in front of him. Here's Curry. And Eddie Curry not able to hit. Phillips got it down low. Here's Wallace. And he scores, getting the friendly roll. Marbury moving it across. Open shot, and Jared Jeffries able to hit. Phillips walks to the front court. Nice entry pass. Muhammad fires one out, and Nazim Muhammad off the mark. Marbury in possession. Delivery to Marbury. Phillips giving no room. Here's Marbury.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Phillips gave it up. Here's Phillips. He hit it.
Anytime you throw the ball into the post, it threatens the defense. They're forced to react. You see the double team coming there. That leads to the open shot.
And a foul is called. The dice has come on.
Into the game for the Pistons, number 24, Antonio McDyess.
Prince trying to stay in front of him. Rejected. Here come the Pistons. Hamilton with a wide open shot. And Rip Hamilton not able to hit. 3-on-2. Here's Jeffries. Jared Jeffries to the rim.
The assist to number 11, Jamal Crawford.
Hamilton comes across. Here's Prince. And Tayshaun Prince comes up short. That's the end of the first. The Pistons lead by 3. Was this a case of poor shooting, poor shot selection, or solid defense?
I thought it was the latter, Marv. I thought both clubs came out with a lot of intensity. They were fighting over screens, rotating defensively. Both teams hit the boards hard, so points pretty tough to come by here in the first quarter.
Here's the inbounds pass. Marbury to the front court. Shot clock down to 6. Marbury gets it inside. And Nazim Muhammad called for the foul. That's his first.
Well, I like his aggressiveness, Marv. That's going to lead to 2 free throws, and he's practically automatic from the line.
Randolph to the line. He's an 81% free throw shooter.
Marv, I had a chance to play with Randolph in Portland back in 2001. A terrific young kid who really didn't know much about the NBA when he arrived, but he certainly knows the league well now, doesn't he?
And he makes them both. Nice pass inside. Prince penetrating and stuffs.
Defensively, they cannot give up such an easy hoop, Marv.
Good job by Phillips. Marbury able to break it down. And Stephon Marbury able to knock it down. Phillips walks it across. Pass intercepted. Here come the Knicks. Crawford finds the opening. Nice entry pass. They clear it out. Curry with the shot clock winding down. Here's Billups. And Chauncey Billups not able to hit.
Great defense there, Marv, forcing a very difficult shot.
Curry with the shot, and that is his first field goal. 2 minutes gone by in the second. Detroit down by 1. Marbury giving no room. Shot clock is down to 6. Accelerates. And Nazim Muhammad off the mark.
Excellent job defensively, challenging the shot there, Marv.
Muhammad able to hustle it down.
Oh, that's good, solid defense there, Marv. You got to contest every shot. I like what this club is doing.
Delivery to Hamilton. And Rip Hamilton comes up short. Here come the Knicks. Jeffries gets it down low. Here's Randolph. And Zach Randolph not able to hit. Billups looking to make his move. And Chauncey Billups rolls the layup.
Well, pretty good offensive execution, but they can't quite finish the play, and that's important, especially in a close game.
The assist to number 11,
Billups bringing it across. Here's Billups. Chauncey Billups gets the call on the continuation, so that will count, and he'll go to the line.
Marv, Billups is a very physical player. That's why he's such a tough matchup for smaller point guards. He's big and strong, likes to take smaller defenders down on the block, but he's also a guy who can step outside and hit big shots, as he's proven in the playoffs time and again over the years.
Murray trying to stay in front of him. Here's Richardson. And Quentin Richardson off the mark. Murray directing traffic. Accelerates. And Ronald Murray comes up short. That will count, and the foul.
Impressive display of athleticism, Marv. The ability to hang in the air, finish the play, and get fouled.
McDyess at the line. He's 69% at the foul line. Handled by Randolph. Marbury walking it up. Shot clock at 5. Shot block. No one else in sight. Here's Wallace. And he puts it down.
Well, you have to love the transition, Marv. They get the ball, get out, run the open lanes, and find the open man. Easy, too, there.
Delivery to Randolph. Seven on the 24. Now to 3. And Jamal Crawford not able to hit. 4 seconds remaining in the half. He fires from downtown, not able to hit the 3. And halfway through this one, the Pistons lead by 4. The Pistons with the lead as we head to the second half. Steve, what concerns do they have?
Well, I don't know if they really established an offensive rhythm in the first half, Marv. They were a little bit lethargic. I think they need to be more active, especially defensively, as this second half gets underway.
All right, we're ready. They're setting it up. Marbury moving to the front court. Oh, the steal. And again, Detroit on the run. Here's Billups. And Chauncey Billups with 10 points.
DeMar Billups has a beautiful shot, but one of the things he was criticized about early in his career was his shot selection. As a point guard, he probably shot too often.
And he's a guy whose all-around game has improved because he is no longer a shoot-first mentality type point guard. Marbury takes it away. Here's the switch. Crawford firing. And Jamal Crawford off the mark. Muhammad rebounds. Delivery to Prince.
No way, that's a foul.
Hamilton with the shot. And the field goal. Hamilton is 3 for 8 from the field. Marbury setting things up. Here's the double. What a pass. Here's Randolph. And Zach Randolph is able to score.
The assist to number 3, Stephon Marbury.
Marbury giving no room. Here's Billups. And Chauncey Billups comes up short. Here's a steal. Prince finding room. Here's Prince. And Tayshaun Prince with the bucket.
One of the stranger-looking releases you'll see in the league, Marv. That elbow really straying out, but Tayshaun Prince, a pretty good shooter anyway.
Marbury working the point. Good job by Billups. Nice pass inside. Curry fires. Yes! Curry is 3 for 5 from the field.
Assist to number 3,
Billups moving it across. Delivery to Wallace. And Rasheed Wallace able to hit.
Wallace with one of the prettiest strokes in the league, particularly for a big man.
Tayshaun Prince.
The steal. He's all by himself. Prince to the rim. And Tayshaun Prince able to lay it home. Marbury walks to the front court. Here's the switch. The Knicks will get it back. Robinson coming on. Shot clock at 4. Robinson with the shot clock down to 3.
Oh, that's the kind of shot you have to make if you want to come back from this kind of deficit.
Hamilton fires one up and scores.
This club really playing with a purpose now, Marv, getting good shots. Even when they're contested, they're getting guys the ball where they really love it.
And Nate Robinson converts.
They've got to tighten up their defense there, Marv. Poor rotation.
Billups looking for the open man. Here's Billups. And Chauncey Billups not able to hit. Billups with the blocked shot. And Rasheed Wallace steps out of bounds. Jones has come on.
Number 0, Fred Jones.
Rose fires it out. Here's Lee, and David Lee not able to score.
That's a shot you have to make, Marv. Something close to the basket like that. It's a waste of a good offensive possession.
Robinson in possession. Here's Lee, and David Lee off the mark. And again, Detroit on the run. Delivery to McDyess. And Antonio McDyess could not finish. 3 quarters through this game, the Pistons lead by 8. As we head to the 4th quarter, Steve, as you know, you've been there before, this game is still within reach.
Well, anytime you have a comfortable lead and you're at home, Marv, it's important to try to close things out, and you do that with defense. You don't want to trade buckets here. You've got to make stops and really continue to build this lead.
All right, here we go. They will put it in play. Delivery to Billups, and Chauncey Billups able to knock it down. Barber comes across. Here's the switch. Here's Curry. And Eddie Curry comes up short. Prince looking for the opening. Here's Prince. Tayshaun Prince able to beat the double team.
Beautiful offensive execution there, Marv. I like the way this team continues to attack.
Jeffries looking for the open man. Here's Randolph. And Zach Randolph not able to hit. Here come the Pistons. Look out, good play. Crawford looks to run. Delivery to Marbury. Marbury pulls it up. And Stephon Marbury not able to hit.
Excellent pressure defensively, Marv. That's how they've built this lead. They'd like to try to build the lead even more.
Marbury trying to stay in front of him. The Pistons will get it back. Six on the 24. Now to 4. And they clear it out and rejected. Prince fires from downtown. Here's Marbury. And Stephon Marbury with 10 points.
Well, with a hand in his face, he somehow manages to make it anyway.
And the steal. Marbury to the front court. Shot clock at 7. And Eddie Curry blows the layup.
Terrific offense, Marv. That's exactly what you want, getting something in the paint close to the basket, but they just didn't convert.
Hamilton on the hop. Shot clock down to 6. He took it away. Marbury walks it across. Beautiful defensive move. Billups able to extend, and Chauncey Billups able to hit. Billups giving no room. Delivery to Randolph, and he's rejected. The Knicks clear it out. Jeffries with the open shot, and Jared Jeffries off the mark. Hamilton bringing it across. Accelerates. Curry for the block shot. Down to 3. Muhammad at the shot clock winding down. Here's Marbury. And Stephon Marbury able to flip it home. 1 minute remaining in this fourth quarter. Pistons up by 12. Billups setting up. Delivery to Prince. Here's the steal. Here come the Knicks. That was a three-point attempt. Yes. And Jared Jeffries picking up an intentional foul.
Jared Jeffries. That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes.
No choice here. They had to stop the clock, so they give the foul.
Stephon Marbury.
Billups to the line.
Personal. They are now in the penalty.
Marbury with the move for 3. Off the mark. 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Delivery to Prince. Shot clock to 7. Hamilton with a quick release. And the field goal. Hamilton is 5 for 12 from the field. Marbury with the shot. And Stephon Marbury comes up short. Time has run out in this one. The Pistons take it. The final score is 44-31. Chauncey Billups, the high point man, with 16 points. So for Steve Kerr, I'm Marv Albert saying so long from the Palace of Auburn Hills.